Prepare yourself for 4 weeks of hell. That's the headline in one of South Africa's newspapers, where the government is planning to cut down electricity supplies over the next month. In a few moments, we'll hear from the country's energy minister, and we'll also be looking at the damage being done to the country's economy. But first, here's Kalay Maistry's report on how shortages are putting lives as well as livelihoods at risk.
I'm in for full-blown panic.
YVONNE SHEAHAN is living with acute emphysema. Her illness makes her completely reliant on a steady supply of oxygen. But the machine that keeps her alive is run on electricity.
Every time there's a power cut, it's an emergency for me because I can't breathe.
Rolling blackouts are what's brought her to hospital. The 68-year-old has had a series of panic attacks because of her fear of being without oxygen. And while here, YVONNE isn't likely to be affected by power cuts. The same can't be said for when she returns home.
This is her oxygen tube that she uses.
Her son shows us his mum's room. This is the electric oxygen machine that keeps her alive. And this 25-meter tube allows YVONNE to get around.
So once the power goes down, YVONNE obviously has to come off the big oxygen machine that runs off electricity in her bedroom, and then she switches to this. It's a little mobile oxygen canister, but of course in that time switching between the two, she will have no access to oxygen until she's got this working. And this canister is quite heavy. It weighs between 3 and 4 kilograms, and considering how frail YVONNE is and that she's already having problems breathing, walking is going to be a problem for her. Once she's managed to put the oxygen mask back on, she's then got to make her way through this garden. I've already walked at least 7 meters. She gets here. There's the generator, but now she's still, in her frail state, got to put the generator on and get enough energy going so that she can start recharging her electric oxygen machine that's in her house.
The unscheduled power outages makes her family feel like prisoners in their own home.
So your thoughts are always here as to what's happening. Even my wife, if she goes to do shopping at Nord, which is just down here, I mean, 20 minutes to us could literally mean the difference between life or death.
This family have each other for support and the resources for her to be here. But many others can't afford this level of care or a generator to care for themselves when the power goes off. Kalay Maistry, Al Jazeera, Johannesburg.